Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Wednesday, June 8th. Stocks on Wall Street are modestly lower, following 5 straight days of declines. The recent losses have come amid concerns about the pace of economic growth, and Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke did nothing to dispel those fears when he spoke to a group of bankers in Atlanta yesterday. Bernanke acknowledged that economic growth has been somewhat slower than expected, but said he believes it will pick up in the second half of the year. Bernanke also indicated that interest rates will remain low for the foreseeable future, saying accommodative monetary policies are still needed. But he stopped short of calling for a third round of quantitative easing.
If QE3 does happen, it will certainly boost commodity prices, as the first and second rounds of asset purchases did. So Bernanke's failure to even mention QE3 is acting as a drag on the commodities markets today. Gold is dropping back around $1,535 an ounce, and silver is losing about 2%. But crude oil has rebounded from some earlier losses and is now trading above $100 a barrel. The turnaround came after published reports said that OPEC failed to reach a consensus on whether to boost production and will meet again in 3 months. Ahead of today's meeting in Vienna, investors were speculating that OPEC would raise its official production quotas, at least far enough to match its actual output levels. Separately, Exxon Mobil said it made 2 major oil discoveries and a gas find in the Gulf of Mexico. The company said the deepwater sites have the potential to produce 700 million barrels of oil. Shares of Exxon Mobil are gaining more than 2% on the news.
Turning from oil to alternative energy, LDK Solar is falling 5% in early trading. The maker of solar wafers and modules reported a huge jump in quarterly earnings, and revenue more than doubled. But LDK's forecast for the current quarter fell short of analyst estimates. Another big decliner this morning is Ciena, tumbling more than 10% right now. The communication equipment maker posted a much bigger than expected loss in the latest quarter, and its revenue numbers also disappointed investors. Meanwhile, shares of McDonald's are dropping about 1% after it said sales at restaurants open for more than a year rose 3.1% in May, and just 2.4% in the United States.
Several financial stocks may be on the move today. Citigroup is modestly higher in early trading after it agreed to sell a $1.7 billion portfolio of private equity assets to a unit of the French insurer AXA SA. AXA Private Equity did a similar deal last year with Bank of America. Meanwhile, Raymond James Financial and Knight Capital Group are gaining ground after Goldman Sachs upgraded both firms to buy. Goldman said the companies are potential takeover targets and have too much upside to ignore. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.